got to ask about how, to what extent were you a Doctor Who fan growing up? Is it something you've only got into lately, or is it something that's seen you through?
No, I was a massive Fourth Doctor fan when I was growing up. Yeah, when I was a kid. Tom Baker, yeah, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. Loved it. 5:15, whatever it was, or maybe even a bit later on a Saturday night. Oh yeah. I think I did probably hide behind the sofa at the theme. The theme used to scare me.
Really?
I used to love it. I used to love I used to love Doctor Who.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This
and
one,
then I lost it. You know, other things happened. I turned teenage, and you know, I started doing other things, and so I started,
of course,
TV a bit for a while. But yeah, of course, now I don't remember John's Doctor. I would have been too young, but I remember seeing repeats.
Of course, yeah.
But the thing is, it was weird because to me, it was Tom Baker was Doctor Who. So this bloke isn't Doctor Who. You know, the other. You know, I didn't understand all the regeneration thing, and obviously it was very early still. So I do remember though. I remember vividly Tom's regeneration into Peter Davison. I remember vividly, and I remember being shocked because I didn't know it was coming, because this is pre-spoilers and stuff and pre-social media, so no one knew it was happening.
I can imagine as well, because he was the Doctor for a long time, wasn't he? Obviously, about 7 years.
Was it? Yeah, 7 years, I believe.
Yeah, 70. I think it might be a bit later, mightn't it? Was it 74 to?
Yeah, 74 to 81, I think.
Oh, one was it? There's 81.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I remember that. I remember the shock of that.
So with me growing up, I've got a completely different introduction to it, because as I think Josh as well, we got into it with the Eccleston series onward, and then I've gone, this is really good. I'm going to go check out the old stuff, and has then been able to watch that from there. And now, end result, I prefer the old stuff rather than the new show. That's not me saying anything against the new show. I think they are different shows with a lot of similar themes. Liking one does not necessarily mean liking the other.
Of course.
I think the early ones have got a lot of theatricality to them. You had actors who were theatre actors primarily in them. So it's got a more sort of very English theatricality to it.
100%.
It makes it totally different.
I think as well, you have someone in the third. I feel like each you get the Doctors being very different these days, but not in the sense you'd have in the classic series. So the third Doctor was unequivocally an action star. He was James Bond. He was that sort of character. And then you get the fourth Doctor, and I feel like they're completely you couldn't get more different between them.
You couldn't, did you? He was sort of like a massive womble almost, you know.
I was going to say crackhead, but yeah, that's a far better. That's a far better term.
With the jelly babies and the sort of like accent, you know, that different eccentricity and that sense of mischief he had. And Tom it's the same now. He's a bit older, but he's still a lot of fun. He's still got that sparkle, mischief in his eyes.